I'm talking to y'all while I'm driving, so I just want to make sure before I start. No, not that. How do I do the thing, y'all? No, I don't want to clip it. That's what I was looking for. Okay, so put a one in the chat if you guys can hear me. Put a one. Give me a one if you can hear me. I just want to make sure because I got my AirPods in, so you guys should be able to hear me. I got a couple of things I want to tell y'all, or a couple of things I gotta say. Because Jaguar Wright needs to sue Nicki. I'm just saying. Okay, good. Y'all can hear me. Jaguar Wright needs to sue Nicki because Nicki done stole her whole swag. Now, some of y'all like, AT2, what are you talking about? No, no, no. Just follow me. She stole her whole swag. Because remember, Jaguar Wright has propped herself as the whistleblower, the truth teller, and now Nikki is doing the same thing. Don't forget, a few months ago, I did a show, right? And I said that Nikki is Jaguar Wright, but with more relevancy. That's why, let me put my phone on the charger. That's why you guys take her more seriously, right? But she's Jaguar Wright with more relevancy. Because I've been seeing Nikki been doing all the crazy shit. I've been noticed that shit. But no one wanted to say anything. They're all like, oh, we love Nikki, oh, and all that. You know, all the gays and the girls, they love Nikki. Like, yeah, they love her. So no matter what she do, they always gonna go up for her, right? But I've always noticed that Nikki was definitely towing the line with a lot of shit that she would say. But the only reason why people, don't come at her the same way as Jaguar Wright is because she has popularity. That's something that Jaguar Wright doesn't have. Jaguar Wright relevancy is connected to her conspiracy theories. But as far as her being like a person with any kind of relevancy, she ain't been relevant since 1986, Well, hold on, let me clarify that. Jaguar Wright has never been relevant. Jaguar Wright has never had a platinum album, a gold album, a bronze album, a silver album, a stone album. No, I believe her album did go stone, but she ain't never had a hit. She ain't never had a hit. She ain't never had anything. Nikki has had something. You can't say that Nikki is not relevant. Her relevancy can go up and down, but you can't say that she has never been a topic of conversation. She has always been a topic of conversation, whereas Jaguar Wright, literally, she has blamed the industry for her not going as far, being a big enough deal as she thought she should have been. Because let's be honest, Jaguar Wright can sing. I'm not going to take that away from her. She can sing. The vocals have kind of changed over the years. She's not as good as she once was, but she can sing. We're not going to say Jaguar Wright can't sing, right? We all can agree that the girl does have a voice. Not the best voice, but a voice. Just like me. I have a voice. I don't have the best voice, but I have a voice, right? you know and I gotta say she is talented because she can skin and scat, my baby tonight, she can do all that shit. It's a talent to scat. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not talking about shitting, y'all. I'm talking about music, scatting. Beep 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 beep. Beep beep. I wish I could do that. Maybe Jaguar Wright can teach me that. How to scat. Beep beep beep. Tutti fruity. All that shit. She can do all that. She is talented. I will not take that away from her. But a relevant music artist, no. That has not yet to be seen. We know her for her conspiracies. All these conspiracies that she has done, nobody has went out and bought her music. It's actually been the exact opposite. No one has went and said, "Oh man, you know what? I'm gonna go listen to Jaguar Wright's music." No one has ever said that. They will listen to her speak, but not her music. Sooner or later, Nicki Minaj will learn this. She'll learn that nobody is going to listen to her music. I just heard today that she canceled her album. So Nicki was supposed to come out with an album, canceled it. Because, again, I think there'll still be her fans that buy her music, right? But also, how is she going on this route that she's a Christian? She's a Christian, and like there's nothing Christian about her music, so it'd be very hard for her to do that style of music. And she's still gonna be talking about popping ass and all this other stuff and how good her coochie is. Is she gonna be able to do that? I guess she can talk about her clothes and her wealth, but I mean that's not really Christian either. To brag about how much money and shit you have. What is her music going to be now? But I mean, you hanging out with Trump and everything like that, I'm pretty sure she's gonna get in that crypto scam and all that shit too. So I don't think she's gonna care about music too much. And better yet, I don't think it's gonna be popular as she once thinks. I think basically she alienated a large majority of her fan base. And let's be money. Having control in politics is a lot better than anything else. This is why rich people get into politics. You would think because if you look how much like a congressman make, they only make like I think 120K. Yes, 120K. But all that insider trading, which is illegal, and all that shit that they be doing, oh, they end up making millions. Look up how much Nancy Pelosi is worth. Nancy Pelosi, I believe, is worth like 230 million. Nancy Pelosi, former Speaker of the House, Nancy Pelosi is worth 230 million. Now, I know she's been in politics all her life, but you ain't supposed to be rich like that. Even Bernie Sanders, Bernie Sanders is supposed to be a socialist working for the common man and all this shit. Bernie Sanders is worth a lot of money. I think like over 3 million, not two, 3 million a few years ago. I'm pretty sure it's more than that now. Yeah, but if you look at all of them, they all pretty much rich. They're stacked for life. Trust me, they good. And I'm not saying that they should be broke, but you shouldn't be rich. You know what I mean? I ain't saying you got to be broke, but you shouldn't be rich either or wealthy. Now, Nancy Pelosi, she is wealthy. That is wealthy, right? And so this is why all these rich people want to get into politics. They want to leverage those relationships for the tax cuts and all that other shit. And now allegedly Nicki Minaj got her little citizenship. But I didn't look up on it, but someone said that was all fake. She doesn't really have the Trump card or whatever, the gold card. I heard that was fake or whatever. So that might not be true. She might have just posted that just because. But yeah, all the talking about Jay-Z and shit like that, mind you, just like Jaguar Wright, Nicki wanted to be down with Jay-Z. She wanted to be a part of Rock Nation. So that's what Nicki's real MO is. She wanted to be down with them, but basically they didn't accept her and they picked Megan. This is why she hates Megan Thee Stallion. Her beef with Megan Thee Stallion has nothing to do with Megan. I'm gonna repeat that for the slow people in the back. Her beef with Megan Thee Stallion has nothing to do with Megan. It has everything to do with Jay-Z and her wanting to be a part of Rock Nation. Who else wanted to be under Jay-Z? Jaguar Wright. She thought just because she did the song on Unplugged, or yeah, it's called Unplugged, right? Just because she did the song on Unplugged, she thought that she was supposed to be, a part of Rockefeller. They don't want you like that. They don't want no parts of you, lady. You is batshit crazy. If you batshit crazy now, you probably was batshit crazy beforehand. Just like Nicki Minaj, she's batshit crazy. Now I wonder. I'm waiting for Nicki Minaj to turn on Lil Wayne because I don't know if you guys know, but he sold Lil Wayne and Nicki Minaj's catalog. Did you guys know about that? This was a few years ago, so I'm waiting for her to turn on him as well too. But again, with Nicki, it's everyone else's fault. Just like Jaguar Wright. Jaguar Wright blames the Roots, Erica Badu, Jill Scott, Mary J. Blige, Jay Z, Diddy. She names all these people. Nicki Minaj does the same thing. She blames everyone else for her failures. And everybody's out to get her. They're out to get me. They're trying to sabotage me. Same thing as Jaguar Wright. She stole Jaguar Wright's whole flow. Nicki stole Jaguar Wright's whole flow and stole her spot with Trump. Jaguar thought because she was invited one time to Mar-a-Lago, she was supposed to be the new MAGA Barbie. Nope. Listen, racist white people, they love them a token. And now they got Nicki Minaj. They don't need. Where's Amber Rose? Amber Rose was invited to that wedding. We didn't even know that Amber Rose was even going to the wedding. That's the funny part. We didn't even know Amber Rose was going to the wedding. No one cared. Nicki Minaj was going to the wedding. We knew about that. But why didn't we know about Amber Rose? Because they don't care. You can be invited to all the functions, but they don't need you anymore. What they need you for? They got Nikki. She's relevant enough. They don't care about you. Hold on, can y'all see me now? You saw what Nick went. Yep, seen that. Mm-hmm. What's up, Bama girl? Marie, do the right thing. Hello, hello. Mary, yeah. They don't need any of them no more. You guys, they don't need them. They got Nikki. I mean, they wanted Kanye, but Kanye was too off the rails. Nicki a little crazy too. And can y'all hit that like button, double tap the screen? Nicki a little crazy too, but in a way, at least Nicki is she can be tamed. You can tame her. Yep, yep. Is Kanye's replacement. Mm-hmm. Yep, you guys got it right. So yeah, I was really thinking about that. I was all like, "Whoa!" I had did a video talking about how Jaguar Wright, Nicki Minaj was the Jaguar Wright with relevancy. Yeah, yeah, and now she done took her spot. She done took her spot. No one gives a damn about Jaguar Wright and what she got going on. And also, Jaguar Wright is claiming that, oh, I told you guys because in the Epstein files, Jay-Z is mentioned. She's like, oh, I told you guys. I told you guys. No, lady, you didn't tell nobody. Stop it. Stop that shit. Like, stop with the conspiracy theories. You didn't know what the fuck was in them files. Just like you said, you swam to Epstein Island to go free the girls. We knew you was lying. Shut up. Shut up. I don't see this ending well for Nikki over time. Question is, can she come back from this? No, I don't. Here's the thing, because more than likely Trump is going to do some more shit. It's not over with. Trump is going to do something else. And it's going to be like 30 times worse. And she's going to be there like a dummy to defend it. It's only going to get worse, you guys. I don't see it getting better. Hello, everybody. Hello, 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 everybody coming in. Hit that like button. Oh, there's another Andre here. It's always whenever I see people with the name Andre, I'll be like, oh, wait, that's me. Not that it's me, but you get it. Same name. It's a great name. That means your parents wanted you to be successful because they named you Andre. Yes, Jesus loved me. Yes, I know, because the Bible told me so. Thank you. He has her in his pocket until she need it. Yep. Yeah, it's gonna be some more craziness that happens. Just like I seen that she was tweeting about the Democrats are trying to get all the immigrants in so they can vote and all this other stuff. Um, no, Shawnee, it's the second. It's not Junior. It's the second. That's why it's AT2. But whatchamacallit? Um, Oh, she said the Democrats are trying to fly in all the immigrants and have them vote and all this other stuff because they're losing the black vote and the gay vote, and it's just all conspiracy shit that she's throwing out there. Your son, that means your son is great, EH. Thank you. Thank you. And they already saying that Nikki got some kind of mental issue, so I wouldn't be surprised, if she ends up in a mental ward or something like that. Why black people want Jay-Z locked up so bad. I will never understand that. It's this whole, oh, these people with money and power, they must have been doing some kind of devil ritual or be a part of the Illuminati in order to be famous. But why do we never say that about the white celebrities? Are we saying that somebody like Elon Musk was successful on his own doing? He bought a patent. He didn't create Tesla. He bought that. Mm-hmm. I agree. Yeah, I'm not surprised either. Hmm. Yeah, but everything done in the dark will come to the light. I do believe that. But yeah, I thought it was interesting, the whole Nicki Minaj and Jaguar Wright comparison. I was all like, I wonder when, and maybe she has. I don't know. I don't watch Jaguar Wright like that, but maybe she has talked about Nicki. I know she talked about her in a negative way, but Nicki is still in her whole swag. I mean, how do you feel about that? Oh yeah, I plan for it to be that way because I don't want to show my location. For those of you, I see y'all saying in the chat you can't see my face and stuff. That's on purpose. Let me see. Let me see. Yes. Hello, everybody coming in. Thank you guys all for being here. I appreciate that. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream right here, but I just kind of wanted to give you guys my thoughts and opinion. Well, the tip line said Jay was watching as she got assaulted, apparently in the 90s. Sounds similar to the one allegation of Jay and Diddy. Yes. And you know what? I don't know if that was the same girl or not. Um, mm, I don't want to get into the Epstein thing because I feel like that needs an explanation, but I'm going to say this. So I've been looking periodically at the Epstein files and stuff like that. What I'm looking for or looking at is more of the email chain and communication with Jeffrey Epstein more than the testimonies from the different alleged victims and stuff like that. I'm looking at the email chain because I believe those email chains aren't something that, secondhand account. If Jeffrey Epstein said something or mentioned something, then that's what it is. But I will say that I believe they just released everything and made it so messy to keep everybody distracted. So when you see it, you'll be all like, "Oh, this sounds like some bullshit. I don't care about it anymore." I think instead of them laying out the foundation of like, "This is what's in the report. This is what we found." Da, 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 lay it out to make it make sense for the people. The reason why they did that is because they wanted to basically just throw a whole bunch of shit in there and make everybody confused, and then that way you lose interest over it and be like, "Oh, okay, well, it's all fake. Okay, bye, whatever." No, no, no. Still pay attention. Stay woke. Ain't nothing wrong with being woke. Fuck whoever says you shouldn't be woke or anti woke. Stay woke, y'all. I'm telling you. Be careful out there. All right. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and end it right here. I love y'all. Be safe. I'm gonna get my fat ass in the gym.